What's going on, fellas? This is what I got cooking up tonight. Now, it's a little late, so I don't know how long I'm going to be able to run this thing full blast, but the steam gun is back in action. And one of the things that makes this particular test device unique is that it can produce superheated steam for situations where you need that much power. Now, the first one of these things I built worked very well, and that was just with the propane torch. So this bad boy ought to do some damage. The only thing I got dirty right now to clean is this old blower case here, which really isn't all that filthy, but I gotta have something to spray other than the air. I'm gonna try that water flow to start. Okay, I would say it's obvious that this design is worthy of further investigation for sure. You could feel the power of this thing in your hands. You'd like feel the water boiling in the coil. Definitely a powerful enough torch to run the device. I had too much going on at once. Didn't get a chance to take a look at the flame position. This might not have been the optimum position, but nonetheless, let me show you the mess I got going on here to run this thing so far. Now, instead of running this compressor with its standard system, I've simply hooked another air compressor up to this tank. I like using this tank as my fluid distribution tank for anything I'm doing that requires pressurized pumping of fluid. This is basically a pump that I've built a long time ago for waste oil burners. It has a really easy fill valve on it, so I can just dump water or oil, whatever I want to pump in this thing. I don't recommend pumping water out of this long term, obviously, but for the sake of this test, that bad boy is pretty awesome, dude. Not too bad. So we were running the torch with this air compressor and that propane bottle, and we were running the fluid tank with this air compressor. So this thing can run itself, but like I said, it cuts off at 100 psi's, the transducer, and I've got it all taken apart from salvaging parts off of it. So I went ahead and just hooked an air compressor up to it so that we could use this calibrated valve that I designed a long time ago. I actually had to sit there and count out beakers of fluid to get these numbers on this gauge as it filled up. But for the most part, that was pretty cool, I think. Definitely, let's take a look at what it did. I didn't get a very good before and after. Yeah, I wish I would have got a much better look, guys. This thing was filthy. It's fairly clean. I didn't spray it down real good, of course, but just gave it a quick once over. Yeah, I should have got a better look at this thing. The front was definitely a disaster. Not too proficient at before and afters. We're gonna find something to clean with this thing. It's too late at night to be running this. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning, dude. So running 2 air compressors and a 100 decibel torch, it's rude.